welcome. First session for our certified Selenium developer training. So I want to keep things very simple and clear as to what we will be doing in the coming few weeks. I have a very simple agenda that I put together. We'll talk about this training program, the courses, topics, dates, primarily the schedule, the live projects, the real projects, that is critical. Most importantly, I want to start with the big vision that I have and how I have derived at this training team. That is fundamentally the most important thing for me. And that I need to share so you get a bigger picture, you get the bigger idea. I've already done the detailed orientation session last week, and that talks a lot about the entire program, why, and so on. Today, giving you a schedule, giving you the idea of exactly how it's going to fit in, and then we get started. As we go along, I will take questions from each of you, anything that is helping you to enhance your skill in the right and comfortable manners. All right? Okay. I'm going to start with a Google document out here, and I will start putting things into here. Do note, team, I will be creating a lot of these documents, and I will then download, zip it, and share it with you all. Okay? Now, before I go to the specific thing, that agenda that I'm speaking about the training and so on, I want to start with the big vision, team. What is my vision? This is totally my dream, my vision. All right? Now, as you all know, for a very long time, I've been doing training teams, okay? And that training has been definitely a passion area for me, there's no question. Let me talk about training for long. And to keep things interesting, this is passion, I'm very motivated by it, and very, very serious about how I impart this knowledge. And yes, it is also being very rewarding. A lot of people have asked me time and time over again that, Karthik, why don't you do consulting where you do some body shopping, you put some resources into different accounts, you'll make much more money. I said, I hesitate to do things that I don't enjoy just because money is involved. Because the minute I see that, yes, money is there, I try it, but I don't have interest, I won't continue that, and I will drop it in between. That constant continuation, team, of any effort comes only when you really enjoy it. And I was always enjoying training, I was always learning and teaching, and that kept me going. And that happened all through IT. You're all aware of it. Now, what I have seen is this, team. Through IT, we've built some amazing techies and QA professionals globally, not in one country. Globally, we've reached out, and we have done this. That means that we have great contact base, and we have taught them to build some automation tools and framework in a very, very different and unique manner that the industry has not seen. And the belief that how we can keep things stupid simple, do not complicate anything, and how this simplicity will make us win over in interviews, projects, and so on, right? So then I had this vision of, let's create an automation framework that we can deploy. And then finally came Eniot. Most of you are aware. I will not go too deep into it. But then Eniot was built with a very specific thing in mind, that it will be an awesome automation framework, and it will be kind of the sum total of all the effort that we have. So if we know Eniot as a developer, that means the entire certified Selenium developer program, all the skills that we are showing here, you are aware of them. That is what it kind of implies. So the bigger vision that I have is this thing. I want to create a company which is under the name of Mercata to be a very focused software test automation company, and we will do Selenium automation primarily. That will be a focus. I want to create a 200-member organization with resources globally, a 200-member organization with global resources that are very specialized in this and specific skill of Selenium automation testing team, Selenium automation primarily. And the world is talking of, SDET, and we are saying that I want to build certified Selenium developers. All right. Now, how can I do this team? I can do projects first, then people second, and then keep repeating cycle. But the advantage we have is we have people first, and projects are coming. They are coming to us team. So this 200-member QA organization will be full-time resources with operations in both US and India for sure. We have 2 more locations that we are very focused. One is LA, Hyderabad, Sydney, and then maybe New Jersey. I will know this by end of this month if New Jersey is also going to happen. And with over 5,000 active freelance work from home resource. You're getting what I'm trying to say to you? This is what I want to create. A very, very focused software test automation company. If they come to me and say, Karthik, do you guys do anything in load runner? I'll say no. But maybe I can find people with this network. Then what do you focus? What do you specialize in? Absolutely Selenium. Anything over Selenium. And the fact that we have built a product called Anyot that sits on top of it. By end of this week, I'm going to prepare a small presentation and give you the much more enhanced version of Anyot and where we are going. With this in mind, team, I'm building this. So right now, there are 3 things that are happening at my end. One, let me just change the color. I hope everyone with me. If there's any issue, please ping me in terms of audio, video, or whatever. Let me change this color also. We are doing the CSDT training. Why? I know exactly what skills are needed. Okay. What clients are looking for. And we don't want to just be a consulting company body shopping. We want to get projects in-house and work like a research lab atmosphere. We want to be able to set up a complete automation platform for our clients. That is the vision team. With CSDT training, they're also having a need for a real project that is constant. We constantly have new initiatives and real projects. Right now, we started last week a new Selenium live project, and the team will be building a test automation framework specifically to test QAOnAir.com as it is a new platform. I'm going to quickly look at the comments if there's any issue with audio or not. So there was a question as to projects first, people second. Typically what happens in IT industry is they don't try and do too much anticipatory hiring depending on a sales forecast. They try and balance it. So do we first get projects and then we don't have people, then the client is unhappy. We first get people and we don't have projects, then we are unhappy because we're losing money. So that balance is important. So going back to those three things that we're focusing on, CSDT, real project, and the AnyAuth version 1 development. And this is going in a massive full swing. We have over 35 team members working on this. Now, unless you are a CSDT trained, it will not be easy for you to become part of this AnyAuth development. But at the same time, there are different streams within AnyAuth. These are very, very interesting things, team. You will enjoy them like anything. You just need to build that confidence and get going into it. Now, for example, the AnyAuth development team that we're talking about, let me first not show that. I want to hide the contact details so that no one. Give me 1 second. And there's a specific reason also, team, as to why I'm showing you all this. It is for you to buy into my vision. Very clear about it. I want you to understand why I'm doing certain things and how we're going to be working on those. Okay. This is Selenium engine. Okay. So this also we have a few. All right. Now here you go. So this is the AnyAuth version 1 development team. There are different roles, team. There is a QA role, there is a BA role, there is a web developer role, and a Selenium engine development role. So different participants from different places across the globe are contributing into it. We know exactly how much time we're working, what skills we have in each of the expected areas, and we are putting things together as a schedule. So we are meeting every day almost from around 8 a.m. Pacific to about 10 a.m. and discussing a lot of these things. So even if you're just a manual tester, there's still opportunities to contribute into it. Now, once I evaluate and I know the right people who are there, I'm going to recruit, get them full-time, working on my project or part-time, and they will contribute much more aggressively. The first 2-3 weeks is to evaluate and ensure what skills our team has. This sheet is specifically on Selenium engine developers. And we realized that we just don't have one role for engine developers. There can be a white box tester who knows basic coding, who knows how to look at code, document it, make small changes. Then a junior developer can do a little implementation, write new code, make changes and maintain it. Senior developer who can produce a lot more based on the requirements. And then we have architects. Architects are the ones who are able to design and say how they want to participate, how the look and feel should be. This is an aggressive development team. And to do all this, we're using Trello as a platform. Do I have that open? Okay. All the requirements that we have as to what we want to be doing and so on are completely documented here. For example, user registration. What are the features? What are the different activities in that? And they are being assigned, the teams are being assigned tasks in this, and they're coordinating with each other. The QA team, BA team, web developers, and Selenium engine team. Similarly, for each and every module within AnyAuth, there's a lot of activity happening, team. I'm also using Trello not just for AnyAuth, but every other project with us. So we started implementing this aggressively. So any activity that we're doing, we're using Trello for it to do easier project management, task management, and resource management. How we add team members to specific tasks and do an overall monitoring. This specific program now has been with this background team. How can I get more and more developers to be part of my vision? So when we get projects, I can quickly deploy. And my sales pitch to the clients will be this. Listen, don't worry about location. Do not worry about how many resources. Tell us what you need. We will scope it. We will execute. And then I want to feel comfortable with a certain 50, 60 initial members who I can deploy very quickly. Maybe 2 hours a day you may work, or maybe you're working 8 hours a day. And that's fine. That's the model I want to be able to totally develop. Have that relationship with each of you in such a way I know exactly what's your skill and so on. Very important that I need to market Verkasa as a company, get it out there, brand it, let the customers realize that this is what this company does. There is no question on our capability at all. It is just how do we go about choosing the right customers and contribute to their needs. And my marketing efforts, the true ones, are starting from next week. This week, we have some presentations that we've lined up, and we're preparing something for that. But next week, I'm going to go focus more on marketing. We also have a team that I'm creating specifically focused on that. All right. So that is the bigger vision. And this whole training that I'm building is in the next 2 to 3 months, by the time we get this massive project, I have created the set of team that I don't even have to let go anywhere. Hopefully, we will be able to put them into the projects that we get through us. And that is very important for you to know. Certified Selenium Developer as part of JPack 3. So you have both the options, and that is the training about. Now, any questions that I could answer before I move forward and talk to you more about what and how we're going to accomplish this training? There were a few questions that came up earlier. I'm going to take that and since I was not recording at the time, and then go to the next one. I'm JPack 1 batch enrolled, but I never completed the course. Should I start from JPack 3 batch? Anthony, I said yes, absolutely, you should. This will be a great opportunity for you. Do not delay. If you want to be part of this power vision that I have, and have the confidence, belief, I will teach you exactly what you need to know that the market requires. We will build a great team. We'll go to the market with a great sales story, and we will get the project. Team, always remember, I don't want you to be best at everything. You have to be best at one thing, 1, 2, or 3 things at the max. So, is it total, QA engineer like any certified tester or any certified developer? That clarity, you get it, that's enough. You don't always have to be coder. So don't think it's always coding. While the course is all about it, you'll get the holistic picture. You'll choose what your capabilities and start with it. Maybe after a year, you will progress and you will do something much more advanced. Which language we have to learn, Java or C#? As a company, we will do Java, but we will also have certain people in the organization who will have mixed skill, like maybe Python, maybe C#, because we have all the learning and we can easily switch to it. There's another question that came up earlier which says, I am JPack new member, non-IT person. Will I be comfortable with this webinar? And will we get Google Drive copy for skin? Do not worry about Google Drive and access. That will always be there. That is not a big thing at all. Will you be comfortable? Absolutely. But do not be hard on yourself. Take it easy for the first 2 weeks. Especially because there's so much that I'll show you that you have to learn, but it's a long-term plan. For some of you, it's a 1.5 month focus strategy. For the others, it is more like a 6 months program. So take it bit by bit. But do note that I'm not doing training anymore, team. I'm building an organization. For that company, I need some great resources, and that is why I have decided to do the complete training at my end. I want to train. I know exactly what I want. I am going to train. I'm going to build you up, and you will be part of that vision of mine. All right. Now let me go see other questions. What is the basic difference between Selenium tester and Selenium developer? I believe this I've already answered also a lot of times. And it is primarily Selenium developer tester and Selenium. I'll show you what. Will I be able to pursue my career in automation testing after CSDT? Saurabh has left. I don't know if it's the internet issue that's happening. A lot of people like this. Saurabh, Sunil, a few of you have left. Not sure if you'll come back, but I'll quickly answer. Will you be able to pursue your career in automation testing? My belief is that you will do extremely well, each of you. And like I said, it is not just one single role team. Even for the Selenium engine development, we have from white box tester all the way to architect level. We have from QA, BA, web development to Selenium engine. So there are multiple roles, multiple areas that each of us could take benefit from. What is the best language to learn Selenium for a beginner? No specific one, but I am choosing Java, so let's go with Java. What does it mean people second project first? That Vandana I answered. If I want to be a part, then how can I do it? You just have to be part of what I'm doing, team, part of this whole program. The training, the live project, the NEOT development, and so on. Okay. I want this to be one team. I don't want it to be three groups. Like the training is one, JPack is one, live projects is one, actually NEOT development is one. I want this entire group to be one team. Some of you have clear roles as to what you're doing. Some of you are learning. And even while you're learning, you're seeing how the actual development is happening. Okay. I'm in QA and want to still learn Selenium. Can I be part of your team? Yes. And again, like I said, I'm just building a team and I'm training for that. Currently enrolled on CSDT. Can I switch to JPack as well? Emma, your choice. You can. Of course you can. If you want very focused assistance on placements especially, then yes, you can. Okay. Thank you, Anthony. If you want to be part of my vision, I have a very clear vision team. That is one God gift that I've been granted for long. Clarity of a thought. My thought and vision is very clear, and for that I created a team called Team 2020. I have a huge vision for Team 2020. By that year, I want this organization to grow to a sizable automation testing company. This will be the top 3 globally, not just in terms of members, but in terms of how we approach projects and what kind of services we give and how we focus on research. And then I want to look at mergers and acquisitions that will take us to the next level. That is my strategy. Because I know end of the day, training has it's a limited space and it's a very, very competitive space today. It did great and now I need to go to the next level. Even when we go to that next level of building a sizable QA organization, which is delivering some great projects and results, I will not quit training. I will continue to do it because I know exactly what is needed for the company, for the client, and we will keep building that skill. And in fact, I will start early. I will go to members who are finishing their graduation, groom them, and then put them very early as interns. All right, let's see. Hi trainers. Hi trainer. I want to become automation tester. Sure, I think that's what we're doing. I'm C# Selenium guy. What would be my role? Vishwanath, okay. So technology-wise, Java is one skill programming-wise, okay? But there's so many other components to it. Frameworks, continuous integration, how are we doing our BDDs and working in an agile model, script-free, script-independent, automation testing tools and all these things come. So you should continue to focus on C#. Do not lose the touch. What we're doing with Java, you do it in C#. In fact, even the live project that's going on, there'll be about 4 or 5 teams, and I'm sure there'll be 2 or 3 teams only on Java. There may be one team on C# or Python. So you can pick up one of those teams and work on that. Can you please tell the process? How can I initiate so I can be part of your team? Very simple team. Being part of the team is very simple for me. One, what is my prerequisite? This is the vision, right? One, you have the skill. Prove it to me. Okay? If you have the skill, prove it. How? One, send me your profile. I will review. I will talk to you and advise. If you have the experience and skill, and I'm talking about certified Selenium developer. Okay, we start from the top and go down. 2 is build the skill. If you don't have it, build the skill. How? Through the CSDT training program. 3, build the hands-on experience. and that is through live projects. Finally, be part of the product development. Because when we're going into the market and selling Verkasa, we're talking about Enion.com as a product. Enion.com is not going to be a money-making super whiz term in the market. It's not like that. It's not like HP, ALM, or LeanFT and so on. It has a huge license fee. It's more of a enters into a company, get introduced, and then talk about projects, talk about requirements, talk about placement opportunities for our team, and so on. This is a foot in the door to have a conversation with the end client. Primarily, as a product, it will be so interesting that people want to take it as is. Combined with it, we'll have more opportunities. All right. Let's see. Do we need to attend beginner and advanced training simultaneously? Well, the schedule and what you want, I will explain it to you in a second. Hi Karthik, there are two programs like CSDT and JPack. Which one we are doing? I see two streams. I'm enrolled for CSDT. I don't know why some of you are logging in and off. Is there a connectivity issue, team? Please check it your end because I don't have that issue. I will explain CSDT, JPack difference and the schedule for it. I am very beginner at IT. Is it too hard to start career as Selenium developer? So Urvashi, let's look at it this way. You're not going to start as a Selenium developer. You will end as a Selenium developer. There is a process to it. There is a journey to it. And that is the journey I'm going to be showing. I want to talk with Karthik personally. Please share contact details. All right, team. For you on this call, I will share my contact number. I don't usually have conversations. This is my personal cell number. You are welcome to reach me, but please give respect to my time. And because when I started giving my number, I received hundreds of calls. It was humanly not possible for me. Feel free to reach me. Keep your conversation short, to the point, and let's talk. If you have a question that you want to speak in person, this is the number to reach. Again, team, I don't like words like please, sir. No, be very straight, be Karthik. That's it. He said, I need live project in Selenium from you, sir. Come on here. Why are you so pleading? I'm telling you everything is available. Go fetch it. It's your capability. All right? So there's no request here. I will not honor requesting. I will honor hard work. I will honor your passion and sincerity. CSDT and JPack different, then what should I do? I will tell you. It's not different. Number one, please note. Okay, let me explain that first. CSDT versus JPack. This is important, and then I'll show the schedule. Right? One, JPack has everything with IT. Okay, access to all, including CSDT. All right. CSDT is a smaller subset of JPack. What else will JPack have? It will have UFT, performance testing, web services testing, mobile app testing, all the other different courses that we have that you see here. All right. CSDT has specific things. ETL, ISTQB, big data, SQL database training, PMP, everything is part of JPack team. Why do you need to master everything? No. But let's say you get into a job and they'll say, hey, you know what? We need someone on database testing now. Can you do it? You can go back to these tutorials, learn, and start applying or looking at it. Or they say that I need someone with SOAP UI skills or performance testing, JV test. At that time, you have access to this content at one place. When you're done with the code that I'm teaching, then we go here. I love Selenium. I am passionate about Selenium. I'm building this organization over Selenium, and I want to focus on that. But luckily at ITLN, we've already created the resource. So from a pure training company, we're becoming more of a project company, with training still being as part of a core grooming, as core upbringing of people. Okay. What JPack has additionally, apart from all other training, is a focus placement effort, where we do the resume preparation. I'll just quickly write it. I'm kind of repeating most of this, but I'm just honoring. So please be patient. I'll do this resume preparation help. Okay. Like, what keyword should you put? How it should be exactly? What project? There are X number of projects that you can put in. Don't assume that only 1 or 2 projects. We will show you how you can put 6 projects into it just with the JPack training. That's what it's going to be focused to try and do that. We will do mock interviews. And this is mock interviews, team, both HR and technical, till we see you ready to go to market. All right. And one disappointment I do have with the current JPack members so far is you're not showing enough enthusiasm and hunger like we do. We keep on asking you, come for the mock interviews, attend these sessions, and so on. You have to do that, team. Okay. There are interview preparation sessions. How do we prep you up on these things? Then there is certification that we have, both AACT and AACD. That is also there with Certified Selenium Developer Testing. That's not a problem. Then we have the marketing or placement assistance. How can you handle each call? How you go about taking it, guidance, how we put you into the job boards, and so on. This is part of the job boards thing. And being part of this organization, our vision, Varkasa, vision and our strategy, if you have the right skill, then you will be part of the projects that have come our way. And one of the strong things, team, that I'm consistently believing in, and the world will join us very quickly, we have some great resources that will work remotely. Okay? Great resources that would love to work remotely. And that will eliminate things like visa issues, travel issues, cost issues, timing issues, and so on, but still deliver high quality. I'm going to create very soon some webinars on art of working from home, team, because a lot of times it's all about discipline, and work from home is not work for home. This is one thing that is very critical. We need to believe in this program and be very respectful. Just because no one is watching us does not mean that we work in a very shabby manner. It has to be absolutely very well organized. And I'm going to do some webinars on this, especially for the QA on air program. So this is what it is. This is what next 3 years is going to be for me. Varkasa, Eniot, QA on air, marketing. Training I'm going to be doing on the side either way. Okay. All right. Let me take a few more questions, then I'll go back to the schedule. This is a very specific question. Let's say I have 8 years experience in development and release management, but now I want to shift company in testing side. Will it be good? I don't know why you want to switch. I agree with your switch. I know exactly what the benefits will be, but I want to know why you want to switch. Actually. Why I want to switch domain? Oh, you're answering that also actually. Because I lost touch with coding from last 6 years. All right. Coding is not rocket science, but at the same time, it is not necessarily everyone's cup of tea. And I totally agree. That is fine. We'll work on that. And that is the reason we need to build the right portfolio. Like I said, it's not just development. It's not just one thing. There are multiple roles that you can get into once we have the proper idea. Okay. All right. Last question before I get back to the schedule. Hi, Karthik, will you cover all the topics that you showed in the drop down while explaining about JPack information I joined in middle? Nope. I will not cover anything. Be clear, team. Very, very clear. I will not cover any of this. This is all video. This is all existing. I will not touch this. I will not do a live training at all on any of this. All right? Please let that be very clear with you all. The only live training that I will do now and in the future are these. This is it. Nothing beyond these. Okay? Now let me explain what this is and how I intend to take this forward. primarily team, I'm going to be, let me first show you overall. There is a beginner and there's an advanced. Okay, let me change this color also. Yep. Combined both together is CSDT program. All right. All the courses that you see in column E is part of the Certified Selenium Developer Training. There will be certain things here and there as dates and so on that we will work on, but here is the schedule thing. In the morning, starting from 19, we will be doing the beginner level session on these topics from 9 to 10:30 a.m. So anyone who's part of JPack or CSDT and can attend this in the morning should do it and need that skill. If you're someone who's new to testing or not, or have a long gap, or you believe that you need aggressive learning, you have a lot of time, then here is your schedule. We'll have 8 sessions on QA fundamentals, 5 on Selenium basic level, 3 sessions on HPALM, 2 on Jira, and 3 on AACT, which is NEOT certified tester. These sessions will basically make you a strong manual tester with test management / defect management tools. That is what this will do. Let me click this budget. All right. And this is great for someone new to QA or have more time on hand. All right. Do note there is something here that you should be aware of. There is this LT and VBL. LT means live training. We will be conducting that in live. I will be presenting it live. Okay. VBL is video based live. What does it mean? We will be playing, streaming a video live at the same exact schedule. You will be watching it live, but we will be there along with you in the session to take questions and answer them. Any questions, anything that is happening during this VBL, we are there along with you to answer it. All right. So there are only 2 courses or 2 programs that we're doing as VBL. That is QA fundamentals and Selenium basic level training. Everything else is a live training. That is the current schedule. HPALM is the only one that Sindhura is doing, as she's more of an expert in this field compared to me. For me, Jira and Bagula and ASCT is something that I enjoy doing. I will be doing more of that, and Sindhura will be focusing on HPALM for the session. So in total, we have like some of 22 sessions for the beginner level training. Now, you have a choice. I'm just writing the notes here itself. You have a choice to go beginner level in morning and advanced in the evening. You can, or wait for the next batch to go for advanced. All right, so this is completely about CSDT training team. So that's why I'm going deep into it. Okay. Now, will you be able to handle it together? I think so. Even if you don't master it immediately, over a period of time, maybe repeat batch unlimited times, get video access to go over missed or important sessions. And you also have access to all files and projects that we do. And team, trust me, there are so many free programs today available globally that paid training is not a mandate. The only reason that it still has value is because of the topics that we teach, the way that we teach, and how deep we go into it. Plus the fact that it is just not a training program, it is a training place with a complete organizational vision that I am inviting you all to be part of, nothing else. Okay. Now, so once we finish the beginner in the morning, parallelly I'm also doing advanced. So if you are already or working in manual QA, start here. So 3 hours of training a day, it is not going to be easy, team. It's a lot of heavy effort. Please note, topics may move up and down because I want to make sure that it goes in or three into 1.5 hour session, team. We're looking at about 5 hours. I may in fact do it a little bit longer because there are a lot of fundamentals. I'm just taking it as fundamental training. But when we get into framework and so on, we will keep repeating whatever we did here everywhere. So the code programming that you learn here will keep getting applied in all the places. It is not just in one place. It is the start, but all the 22 hours has programming into it. So it will be a great option for you to learn. I'm also going to do a Python plus robot framework training. Robot framework is one very close to looking and working like any of. And that is one factor that is very important for you to learn. And it's a pretty popular tool in the market. AnyAuth has been inspired by robot framework and the fact that where it lacks and it's trying to take it to the next level. All right. We will also talk about continuous integration, delivery. We will talk about how we can work in a DevOps environment. Why do we have to use GitHub? How do we host our projects? How do we work on all of these things? And we will also do some project management tools like Trello and how we can manage tasks. This combination of stack that you're seeing right now, team, is going to be highly valuable. That is what will build it up. Okay, and this is going to be very focused, organized training session. So the learning will be much more smoother for us once we go in the flow. Then we will go into more advanced Selenium WebDriver and automation framework. In fact, I may do more switch these to. I may first finish with Maven, Jenkins, GitHub, give you an idea about what it is, and start working to implement in these. Okay, even in fact this also. I don't know if I moved this like this or it happened to be like this. Ashna, I know you're there. I want you to change it a little bit later. We'll look at the dates. Okay, so I want to do Python. Then I want to do Cucumber. Then, no, okay. Cucumber. Then Selenium Fiber. Then ASCD. Yeah, this is what I wanted in the order. So the number of hours we'll have to rework on later. Okay, let's see. I know some of you are there, even from our project and in your development team. So I'm kind of giving an overview of what is happening here. If you're already a JPack member team, you're more than welcome to participate. Whatever is going to enhance your skill. Okay. So this is the program. Now, for video-based learning, live, this is the agenda. What is covered in QA fundamentals? What is there with each of those concepts? All of these are covered here, team. All right. There's a little bit about everything, and then we go into Selenium basics. So very in-depth learning. These are the latest ones that I did in recent times. I want to keep it through that. Now, do note, team, that I am planning to do in such a way that as videos itself, this content will be valuable and keep going for a long time, just as videos. I may not have the time, bandwidth, or the energy to keep repeating this over and over again. But we may switch to more video-based learning than total live training. So if you're looking to take advantage of me doing it live and interacting, please ensure you do it through this. Okay? All right. What else was there in the agenda that I thought I'll quickly cover with you all? Courses, topics, live projects, real projects, I think, yeah. Okay, I have. So here's the thing, team. I just thought I'll show you what I'm doing next after this, okay? After this session ends, I'm going to continue to work on a new implementation for a demo that I'm creating on Anyot. I have a demo for an Australian client this week, and I need to be preparing a live demo. So it's a fresh account, totally new, and nothing has been put into it. And I wanted to show exactly how this tool works, how we go about building it. It may take me about half an hour to 1 hour. So anyone interested is welcome to join back or continue the session to see how I go about doing it. So I'm going to be doing it like an Anyot certified tester, what Anyot certified tester is all about and what their main goals things are. What you're seeing here, team, is the beta version. We are working on a new release, the version 1.0. That is going to be a humongous leap over this version. But as is, it's still a decent functional working thing. All right. What else do I have in the agenda? I think that's it. I just have questions open. Now, as per this schedule, we are looking to meet on the 19th in the morning and 20th in the evening. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the only time when we have a live project, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have the Selenium live project that we're doing on QA on air. So that is going to be interesting too. Team, if I were you, this is one program, CSDT, live project, and working on the Anyot development. Go for it, all in. I think you'll do brilliantly well. Okay? And believe me, for me, the training money that you're looking at is more like your skin in the game and commitment, so that you know that we also know that you're serious. But the real opportunity and vision is to look at creating this very large organization. I'm talking millions out here, team. I'm not talking about personally. The vision that I have is in many millions. Okay, it's not a small one. So for me, I need to build the right organization. Skill-wise, commitment-wise, attitude-wise, the way we work, like freestyle, open. It's not like a CEO, boss, and so on. I'm going to be hands-on. I want people hands-on. I just don't want management. I don't want management team. I just want all hands-on people who love to work on projects. Okay, floor is open for questions now. Let's see. I think, are you going to provide any notes or documentation for the reference? I already mentioned, yes, I will. Whatever I do, I will be sharing it. Okay. And additional to that, there's also lots that we already have. But instead of getting too diverted with so many things everywhere, let's just focus on what we do. Okay. In one note, please do not overkill yourself by going into YouTube or searching somewhere on the web for some other articles and so on. Only for quick technical help you can do search team. Otherwise, focus on one source of learning. So no other books, no other blogs, no other learning anywhere. Just one for now. When can we expect morning sessions for advanced level? Like I said, Ahmed, my vision will be to try and do it morning for advanced as soon as I end this, but I will not commit to it. If I'm getting busy with the bigger vision and marketing that is required, then I may just stick with VBL. Need some hints in Selenium using Cucumber. I'm not here to provide technical support to you individually. As we go along, we will. If it is part of what we're doing as a project implementation, absolutely we will do a research together and we find it. But the technical support will come to you as and when we keep going to that session. If you're already a member, you have a question that needs answer, we also have a forum. So technical forum is available for you team on itlearn.com and you can get it. I think from a pricing standpoint, you're all aware, $9.99 is the one for CSDT, and I think believe $2,000 is for JPack team. 2,000 and 2,000. That's what it is. Okay, so we're getting started with those things. Any other questions before I switch to the work that I have in hand that I also want you to see and kind of enjoy seeing what I'm doing, team? I'm a non-IT background. Can I do the beginner level now and just sit through, only listen the advanced for now, then join the advanced again in the next batch? That is exactly the solution, Sandhya. Perfectly. Yes. Focus on the beginner level, sit through the advanced level, just to get an idea. And even if you're not focused, that's fine. Just let it come in the background, hear some keywords. It's possible to take notes on it. Then either the next batch or once you're done with this, go back, watch the videos. Believe me, team, the video-based learning, that especially the ones that we created at itlearn, is absolutely beautiful. It'll make a lot of sense and help for you. All right, any other questions, team? I'm going to keep the floor open for another 5 minutes, take questions, and then on to the next session, please. It's a very, very busy week, a lot of project work activities going on. May I please have your email ID? Yeah, it's karthik@itlearn.com. I have a team that looks into my email address, email team. I don't check them personally, but anything that I need to address, they'll leave it in the inbox and I check that. Okay, but you're welcome to write. I've shared my number and this, any questions, more than welcome to reach me. Okay. QA fundamentals, date and timing are same as this demo schedule. How can we retrieve that? What do you mean? Retrieve. QA fundamentals, date and timing are same as this demo schedule. I didn't understand what do you mean by retrieve, Dhaval. It is, so it's not overlapping, right? Are you talking about in terms of my project work activity? Yeah, so that may change, team. That may change. Either I'll do from 8 to 9 a.m. Pacific, or maybe I'll do after 10:30. So that I'll have to figure out how we do it. But training has been put together from any development perspective. I'll figure out. Maybe I'll work late night. I've also, I've been working very late nights with the India team because it's pretty interesting as to what we're doing there. I'm planning to travel to India first week of August, stay there for about 5 to 6 weeks and do some very hardcore research and development of any kind of get everything to closure as soon as possible. Thank you, team. I am feeling better. Yes, I did have a surgery last week. I still have the studs and stitches inside my nose. I think I'm scheduled today, later today, to go and get it removed. Okay. I don't see any other questions. Let's see. What is the best time to contact you? I don't know. I really don't know, team. I can't answer that. Try it. Or, just I'm on WhatsApp, active there, because 95% of my WhatsApp is all work related. So if you miss me, don't leave a voicemail, just put it on WhatsApp that you missed me and I'll call you back. I'll email the course curriculum and some of these notes as well to you all.